Today we're going over the Imponte Ruiner ZZ8, which might be one of the best muscle cars in all of GTA Online. This car is insanely fast and could very well be placed amongst the top sports cars or tuner cars, not just muscle cars in this game. This car not only performs very well, but it has a ton of different customizations that you can get very creative with. This is now the third variation of the Ruiner in GTA Online. The Ruiner is one of the most famous vehicles that you can just get off the street and put right into your garage. I'm pretty sure almost everyone has owned a Ruiner in their time. There's literally one driving on the street right here. And obviously, if you're into Pontiacs, the Pontiac Firebird from 1998 to 2002 is the ZZ8. So if you want a Pontiac collection in Grand Theft Auto, you could definitely do so. But more on the ZZ8, it was released back in 2022, so only 2 years ago since we've had this car in GTA Online. And I feel like a lot of people still don't know that this car even exists in this game. But it was released back in 2022 with the Criminal Enterprises update. But like I was saying, the performance is the big reason why you're going to want this vehicle. The top speed for the Ruiner ZZ8 is around 123 miles per hour, which again, for a muscle car is absolutely insane. It ranks in the top 10 for top speeds of all muscle cars. And like I said very early on, this could definitely be placed inside the tuner or sports class of vehicles. The ZZ8 is currently listed at $1.3 million on the Southern San Andreas Super Autos website, which in my opinion is an absolute steal for this type of car. Even if you're trying to build up a muscle car garage or a sports car garage, this vehicle should be a no-brainer for both of those options. Back on the performance of the ZZ8, I do think it is a very good drift car, which again makes me want to put this with my tuner cars. As far as handling goes, I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It does feel a little stiff at times, especially when you're at the top speeds. It's not as fragile as a sports car or supercar should be, so it's obviously not going to handle that great. But in terms of all-around performance, speed, and handling, I do think this car is top tier. Since I'm driving the ZZ8 around, I just keep running into the regular Ruiners. It's pretty cool to see a side-by-side comparison of the different generations and models of the car. I don't know about you guys, but the Ruiner is one of my favorite cars in all of GTA Online. I hope we get more Firebirds for GTA 6. Okay, heading into the customizations for the ZZ8, we get 25 different categories, which is always going to be a good sign. So heading into our bumpers, front bumpers, we get 20 different options to choose from for our front bumpers, which honestly is insane. I currently have this primary vented split. For the rear bumper, we don't get as many different options to choose from, but I currently have this vented painted bumper on. But again, it's all about preference and whether or not you have a primary secondary flow going with the vehicle. My exhaust, you get 12 different options as well. I went with the titanium stock exhaust. I wanted to keep some of these parts stock, so I went with the titanium to kind of just add color and a little upgrade from the stock version. For the hood, you get a lot of different options as well. There's so many different choices to choose from, and we ended up going with the primary GT hood. I think this matched the car so perfectly. Heading into livery, we have 11 different options to choose from. I was actually very excited to see all the different options here. Currently have on this tribal flame, which keeps it pretty minimalistic, but still adds a lot of flavor. And then if you wanted to, you can have racing stripes, you can have tribal racing stripes, you can go all out with this vehicle. And then you also get a chance to make it into a full-on race car, which is always good to see. Heading into the mudguards, we have the black flaps. For whatever reason, I just love the look of these mudguards on here. I don't know what it is. And then for my paint job, all what I have, I think, is a bright orange with a frost white pearl. But if you really wanted to get the full Firebird effect, definitely would recommend going with a red color here. But orange, honestly, doesn't look bad whatsoever on this car. For the skirts, you get 16 different options, which is always good. I ended up going with the primary vented GT skirt. And I'm just now realizing this, like, there's a carbon accent for any part of this car. If you're really into carbon fiber, this is definitely a car you're going to want to pick up to use all the carbon you need. And then moving on to the spoiler, we get 22 different options, and I just kept it stock. I don't like the look of any of these spoilers. I think it just adds way too much that isn't needed whatsoever. But again, the type of car that you are trying to build, if you're turning this into like a sports tuner car, definitely want to get like a GT wing because it does fit in pretty nicely. And then for my wheels, I just kept it completely stock. I honestly have been liking stock wheels on cars more than like painting them black and stuff. I don't know if that's just me, but these stock wheels look perfect. I don't even want to change these at all. But that is all that we have for the customizations for the Ruiner ZZ8. I love how this car turned out. It looks amazing. And again, whether you're trying to find a muscle car, a tuner car, or just a random sports car, the Ruiner ZZ8 is going to be a perfect vehicle to fit all of your needs for the type of garages that you have. I hope either in GTA Online or GTA 6 we get even more Firebirds to customize and to own. But that's all that I'm going to have for the Ruiner ZZ8. If you guys still haven't bought this, go ahead, get your hands on it. It's one of the best muscle cars that you can have in the game. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like on it. Subscribe if you are new. I upload GTA videos every single week. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.